It'll be telling. It'll be telling. I'm
Yeah, you
almost
guys said a
curious
hot
to
take.
know.
You said a hot take.
Yeah.
Welcome to Better Win Green, eh? To Better Win Green, eh? To Better Win Green, eh?
Welcome into Intentional Lounging. We're back with Week 10 NFL football. Last week we went 9-9, down to 2 in Survivor. Congratulations, you guys made it to Week 10. M5 Scrolls is currently leading the weekly pick'ems, and if you guys want more content from Better Green, make sure you head over to bettergreen.com. We got a bunch of articles coming out right now. Noel just joined us to write some NBA articles. If you're a basketball fan, Ethan, you just got an NBA article out today as well. So make sure you guys head over there, check out some of our articles, get some merch while you're over there. Ugly primetime games this week, but you guys ready to get into them?
It's a Super Bowl, Ben.
It is. We're starting off on Thursday night. The Super Bowl teams, the Panthers at Bears. Bears are 4-point favorites, over-under set at 39. Wyatt, I know what you may be thinking. Both these teams are in the NFC. There's no chance that they could be in the Super Bowl together. Goodell decided to make a little change for this year.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm really excited we're getting a Super Bowl preview in Week 10. Two stellar teams. It's actually crazy that both these teams have actually, in real life, not this fantasy land we're talking about currently, have made it to the Super Bowl in our lifetime, and the Lions haven't. Like that's mind-blowing to me because these two teams now are miserable. Bryce Young threw 3 touchdowns last week. 2 of them were to the wrong team. I'm still in an email fight with DraftKings that my over 1.5 passing touchdowns hasn't counted because, again, you threw 3 of them. And then the Bears, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Fields is out, right? Or
Yep.
doubtful? Or
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So we got D2 boy who, believe it or not, threw 3 interceptions last week too. I don't think anywhere picked 6s, but 3 INTs as well. So yeah, terrible game. 3 wins combined between these two teams. I can't back Bryce Young after last week, so I'm going to have to take the Bears. I have to take the Bears. I know the line is 3.5. I got it at 3.5 right now. I have to take them, and I hate that. And I hate it even more, but I have to take the over too, 38.5. I have literally, I think it's like 6 primetime games in a row I've gone the over. I know I went all 3 last week, went under, and I took the over. So I'm just going to keep honestly doing this until the over hits. So this is more of a me getting pissed off kind of mindset as opposed to a knowledgeable bet. But one of these games has to go over, and I'm not picking the guy that just threw 2 touchdowns to the last team to win the game either. So give me the Bears and the over.
Yeah, before I get into the game, Wyatt, just want to congratulate you on your move into Jim Harbaugh's basement.
Yep.
Just really nice setup you got going on there.
This is actually Stallion's old place. He got kicked out. I just jumped in. Yeah, there's an empty bed.
Look at that. Just took over the rent there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like the place. Gonna have to come check it out. This is your puke in the mouth game of the week.
I think I'm gonna vomit.
First of all, I'm cold as could be right now. Had a terrible NFL week, terrible last couple of days betting. So trying to right the ship here, but not going to start with this game. It's just ugly. I'm going to take Carolina because I'm not laying points with Chicago. I don't care who they're playing. They could be playing my high school team, and I'm probably not going to lay points with them. So, yeah, give me Carolina.
You will with Carolina? Is there a difference?
I'll take points with Carolina.
I
won't be the way.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll take the 3.5 unwillingly. I'm not betting this game whatsoever because, like I said, I'm cold. I'm not going to try to get myself back on track with this ugly game. But, yeah, I was on Indy last week. Thought it was a letdown spot for Carolina off their first win. Then they were looking ahead to a primetime game. So I think they want to ball out in primetime. Chicago does too because they both suck. Chicago does have Detroit on deck, divisional game. Probably want to catch Detroit, good team in the division this year. So, yeah, I can't confidently take Carolina, but that is my lean for the graphic. I also like the over because primetime unders just cannot continue to hit at this rate. They just can't. And like Wyatt said, Bryce Young threw 2 touchdowns to the other team last week. I don't see why him and Badgett both can't keep throwing them to the other team. So, yeah, probably this might go over defensively alone.
Absolutely. I got no lean in the over-under, but I'm with you, Ethan. Both teams are terrible, so just give me the points. The 3.5. I'll take the Panthers. Bryce Young, still, he was the number 1 overall pick, so he's got something to play for. He's got that chip on his shoulder. Where Badgett, I mean, the dude right now he might not play another game once Fields comes back. So the dude's just kind of a stopgap. So give me the Panthers. Moving on to the morning game in Germany. Colts are playing the Patriots. Patriots are 1.5 point dogs. Over-under sit at 43.5. Ethan, what do you take of this game?
No clue. Hate it. It's gross again. Don't care about this game at all. Favorite play would probably be the over. The Colts are going over at a pretty high rate this year. Patriots, normally their defense keeps the games lower scoring, but their defense is pretty banged up and not all that great. I think they could probably throw some interception touchdowns to Indianapolis, just like Indy picked off Bryce Young last week. So I do like the over. I mean, it's flipping a coin on this spread here. Obviously, we have to do it for the graphic. I'm going to flip a coin. You know what? Screw it. I honestly have no idea. So heads, Colts, tails, Patriots. Heads, Colts. Minus 1.5.
Yeah. I'm thankful that we didn't give the Germans a good game, because since we got to go through Thursday night's game, they get to go through this Saturday morning or Sunday morning game. So that they deserve that for starting 2 world wars. Anyways, I'm going to go the over as well. I love the over, honestly. And I did have the under written here, and I just convinced myself in the last 15 seconds that I'm going to go the over, and I love it. Patriots are terrible. Colts, I love. I'm a Minshew Magic guy now. I've won my last 2 weeks in fantasy, and he's only put up 14 and 11 points. I don't know how I'm winning, but he might be my good luck charm. So I'm going to continue to put my trust in Minshew there and the Colts. So I'll take them minus 1.5. And then Colts games go over. Patriots are due to find some sort of offensive success because they are miserable. Mac Jones is a fat piece of crap. But yeah, I think this game honestly is going to get in the 60s. I might tease it up to like 50. What's that? 56? Is that 9 times 7? Something like that. 8, 10, whatever. So I'm going to take the over, probably take the adjusted over, and I'll just give the Colts because I think they're the better team.
Give me the Colts too. I guess give me the over. This game is ugly. I don't really care about this game. Colts are just a better team, right? We're good to move on.
8 times 7. Sorry, 56.
There we go.
Picking up right where we left off. Maybe we should have gone on vacation this week. This sucks.
I was in AP math, believe it or not.
I'm telling you. God. All right, yeah, let's just start the show over. The Titans headed Tampa Bay to face the Buccaneers. Buccaneers are 1 point favorite. Over-under set at 38.5. Hate this game. Super. I mean, it's a pick 'em. I guess give me the Bucs. I mean, the Bucs, I believe, are on like a 4-game losing streak right now. And I'm just saying that they're due. I think that I'm not giving up on them winning the division. Don't believe in Levis. Don't believe in Henry. I'm taking the Bucs. It's purely emotional. Ethan, what do you think?
Yeah, my list order here is a little different. So I was pumped up for a game that I actually like, but you threw me the Tennessee and Tampa game. So I'll go through one more that I have no feel on. Yeah, I'm seeing Tampa +1 now. I'm not sure if you said +1 or -1. I know they were -1 as of
I had
not
-1
long ago.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
+1
I'm seeing
now.
+1, so that has flipped.
Okay, even better.
Yeah, no strong opinion in this game. I mean, both teams they can win at any time, they can lose at any time. Tampa's kind of been finding ways to lose games, but I trust Tampa just a touch more. I don't know why I shouldn't. I don't think either of these teams are very good. But I'll take Tampa at home, I guess. This line movement is telling me Tennessee is probably the side. But yeah, I just don't love this game at all. I'll give Tampa a shot. I think they probably win this one, and then over 38.5. Yeah, probably the over. I don't know why. like Wyatt said, yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I love these teenage Titans this week. -1 on the road. Get the F out of town. That's disgusting. Give me the Titans. They're winning this game. Unfortunately, my Bucks to win the NFC South is down the crapper. Love the over as well. 38.5. Don't know why. Yeah, sure. Okay. I don't know. The Titans are going to win this game by at least 10. So I am extremely confident in Tennessee. Only because I looked at the line and saw it like that. That's the only reason. But
I feel like you're right, but I want it to be Tampa so bad.
it should be. I don't know. Even Tampa Bay playing like crap. I mean, they've been in every game. They've been getting blown out. Really
heartbreaking losses back-to-back weeks.
So it's a really weird line, and I can't not take the weird side.
Because we just saw that Stroud break like the rookie passing record against them. Does that heartbreaking loss, does that motivate them or does that break them for this game? Because I feel like that's a big factor.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Titans.
Me too.
There's no public money coming in on the Tennessee Titans to move that from +1 to -1 on Wednesday night. No chance. Give me the Titans.
God, I hate it.
So everyone just flipped?
Yeah. I hate it.
We're going to squad ride them. We're squad riding the Titans this week.
Oh, that's disgusting. The Browns head to Baltimore to face the Ravens. Ravens are 6-point favorites. Over-under set at 38.5. Ethan, divisional game, man.
Love it. First game I've enjoyed talking about in the last week.
Yep.
Cleveland +6. I like it a lot. Cleveland off the shutout win against Arizona. Have a divisional game, Pittsburgh on deck. However, worst spot for Baltimore off the dismantling of Seattle. I think a lot of sharps were on Seattle last week. Or maybe the public, one of the two. Whoever was on them didn't have a chance. Now they have Cincinnati on deck Thursday night football. So quick turnaround. That's the game that matters way more than Cleveland. I also believe Baltimore already beat Cleveland at Cleveland this year. So a little revenge spot for Cleveland. And then kind of like I talked about last week, how easy does it look to take Baltimore -6? Just looks so easy. Just get them to win by a touchdown at home. Don't think it's going to be that easy. I think Cleveland's defense keeps them in it. Gone against Cleveland a lot this year, but I think this is a good spot for them. Wouldn't be shocked if they win it outright.
Yeah. Cleveland's a 6-point dog after losing 28-3 at home to the same team. Now they're just a 6-point dog. I think they had Watson during that game. I'm not sure. I think that's the game Watson maybe got hurt. I'm not sure. But yeah, 25-point loss. Public's going to see this and be like, oh, Ravens already beat them on 25 on the road. Now they're at home for under a touchdown. Give me that all day. So same boat as Ethan. Give me the Browns +6 in this game. Love it. And got to go under for a divisional game, 38.5. I think the Browns hang in there. I think I might sprinkle them on the money line to win outright.
So you're telling me that you've got two of the best defenses in the league and you're not going to take the under? Not a chance. Got to take the under. Got to take the under. I 100% agree with you guys. Got to take Cleveland also. Got to take Cleveland also. I can't believe you're getting 6 points. Like you said, Ethan, I could see them winning this game outright. I mean,
Let's go, boys.
We've seen Baltimore and the way that they've been beating these teams. Correct me if I'm wrong. Lamar Jackson did not have a great fantasy week last week. That was almost all rushing touchdowns. And I don't think you're going to be able to get a whole bunch of rushing touchdowns against Cleveland. Not in this game, not in a revenge game.
Yeah.
Agreed.
All right. Now I like that one. That's a potential squad ride.
I like that too.
Okay. The Saints head to Minnesota to face the Vikings. Vikings are 2.5-point underdogs. Over-under set at 41. Wyatt, this isn't a sneaky, ugly game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Dobbs fan. I'm not gonna lie. I love the guy. He's just bouncing around. He's having success kind of everywhere he goes. He's not gonna have success this weekend. Saints as a 2.5-point favorite at Minnesota after Dobbs just went in there. You know, the whole team's rallying behind him. He's kind of the Cinderella story. Makes too much sense to take the Vikings. No way, Saints, even with a third string quarterback. Saints should not be a 2.5 point favorite on the road in this game. So, yeah, I think public's going to be very big on Minnesota. So I will take the Saints -2.5. I'm going to go the under just because the Saints are an under team. I think they can control the game a little bit, and Minnesota is just not going to be that over team like they were with Kirko Chains. Back when they were with Kirko Chains. So I'm going to go under, and yeah, I kind of like the Saints a lot. I kind of like more I'm looking at this board, I actually really like it.
That's dangerous.
It's dangerous. I love the Saints. I absolutely love the Saints this week. I hope the public hammers Minnesota. I want this down to 1.5. I want to pop the money line at like -130. Yeah, Saints win this game, I think. Yeah, it'd be such a nice, cute story for Dobbs to get another victory, but not going to happen. I think Minnesota's going to start fizzling out here. They reverted back to last year's fraudulent, lucky-ass Minnesota team with that stupid win on Sunday. Not going to keep up. New Orleans, on the other hand, like you guys said, your Tampa Bay future is kind of in the trash. My Falcons future is most likely in the trash. Looks like New Orleans is probably going to end up winning this division. And, this is going to be a big win heading into their bye, kind of take full control of that division before their week off. So I think New Orleans really wants it. I think they're the better team. They're going to have film on Dobbs, not only from his Arizona days, but now from his one game with Minnesota. Yeah, I just think it's a bad spot. Minnesota has a Sunday night game on deck. Probably going to want to show out in that one. So I like New Orleans a lot. I want to get that money line down to a more bettable price. I think we will. And I also like the under. I believe Minnesota is actually more of an under team this year than New Orleans is, which is shocking. Really? Yeah, I believe they're like 7-1 or no, that doesn't make sense. I think they've only gone over like twice. So yeah, I'll take the under.
He's bringing it in, Saints.
Wow. I was expecting a swat.
I thought I could get you there. No, we're going Saints. This is pretty good back-to-backs for us. I also really like the Saints. I do kind of like the over because Dobbs has just been balling, man. And it doesn't make sense how he's winning. I mean, he's getting it down with his legs, with his arm. I think he's going to be able to score some in this game. But yeah, you only need the Saints to win by a field goal. And the Saints have a by far better defense. And you're looking at Derek Carr and Olave, those guys. I like the Saints. I like the Saints too, man. Dangerous.
Ooh.
We're seeing
money
it.
Money line -135. That already is bettable.
That
I'm hammering that.
Do it. You hammer it while I talk about this next game. The Texans head to Cincinnati to face the Bengals. Bengals are 7-point favorite. Over-under is set at 48. Guys, we just saw the Bengals beat up on the Bills, and heroic win from C.J. Stroud. Is this a letdown for Stroud? I kind of think so. I kind of think this is a game where you're playing another AFC powerhouse, and the Texans aren't there yet. So I'm going to take the Bengals. Jamar Chase, I hope he plays. I know he has that back pain right now, so it's possible he doesn't. The Texans aren't among the elite. I think it's the Chiefs and Bengals still, and you can throw the Ravens in there too. But I'm going to take the Bengals. Wyatt?
If the Bengals were -13.5, I would take them. Unfortunately, since they're 6.5, I got to go with the Texans.
No.
I think everyone's on the same page as what you just said. CJ Stroud, no chance he has 470 yards and 5 touchdowns again, right? This is a letdown game. They got lucky last week. Bengals, as you said, just beat the Bills. Like, the Bengals are back to their form. They're looking good. You can get them under a touchdown now. I mean, golly, give me the Texans plus 6.5. And then for shits and giggles, I'm gonna go the under. I think this line is moving down. You said 48. I'm seeing 47 starting to pop up right now. I think people are going to see the Texans and see Stroud's passing attack, and then see the Bengals, who are hot now, and going to hammer this over. So I'm going to go the under, and I'm going to go the Texans, and I hate it, but just trying to stay sharp this week.
Love the Texans. Probably my favorite bet on the board. Love them. horrible spot for Cincy. They had the San Fran game, the Buffalo game, got 2 wins. Now they have Thursday night at Baltimore on deck, followed by Pittsburgh, 2 divisional games. This is the sandwich spot of all time, the breathe easy spot of all time. They get to go home, play the Texans, who they've been doing all right, but it's still the Texans. They think they can just walk into their home stadium, get a win, get out of there. Texans money line. I think Texans win this game outright. I think the Texans are feeling good about themselves. I think they think they're a really good team. They're not. They're decent. They're getting better. But in their heads, they're probably like, okay, yeah, we're actually a good team. So, yeah, I love the Texans. Think they come in with a lot of confidence. Horrible spot for Cincy. And, yeah, 6.5, disgusting line. Love it. Texans money line. They're winning this game, I think. And I'm also going to go under because it doesn't make a ton of sense. This game, you look at it, you think it probably goes over. And I also think for Houston to win and cover, it probably stays a little bit lower scoring. So, yeah, give me Houston plus the points, but don't think you'll need them.
I think, but like my thought process, because you're saying that you think the Bengals are going to underestimate them. I think that the Texans are going to go in hyped up on themselves because they got that late win against Tampa. I think they're going to go in feeling really good, like they could beat this team. And I think since he just broke a rookie passing yard record, I think they're really going to try to show them like you're still not a contender in the AFC.
See, and I think that'd probably be more true if they weren't off 2 huge wins with 2 big division games on deck. I think the Thursday night, that's a bad spot. I don't know. I've been getting burned by Cincy for 2 years now, so I'd probably get burned again, but I like Houston quite a bit.
I did struggle with that one a little bit just because I think I like Stroud, guys. I like Stroud. I think Nico, like I don't trust that Cincy defense. I can see it. I can see it being Houston.
Read.
I can see it being Houston, but I'm going to stick with Cincy. The 49ers head to Jacksonville to face the Jaguars. Jaguars are 3-point underdogs. Over-under set at 46.5. Both these teams coming off a bye. Ethan, I'll start with you.
This could be my favorite game on the board. Give me San Francisco all day long. I'm buying back on them. I mean, I've been on them through this 3-game losing streak. I'm not giving up yet. Basically here, the bye. San Fran went into the bye on that 3-game losing streak. I think they're going to fix a lot of things, come out swinging like the team that we know they can be. Jacksonville went in on, I think, a 5-game winning streak. The bye probably slows their momentum a little bit. Just think it's 2 teams who were going in the opposite direction before their bye. I think the bye favors the team who wasn't doing so well. Yeah, I think it's a short price. I don't see San Fran losing this game whatsoever. I'm trying to find a bettable money line. Been trying all week, haven't quite found one yet that I'm liking. So I do hope the public comes in and hammers Jacksonville as the week goes on. But yeah, I don't see San Fran losing this game whatsoever. So love San Fran. I'll lay the points if I have to, but I'm hoping to get a money line in there eventually.
Yeah, San Fran, 3 straight losses, now on the bye. I mean, they've had 5 weeks now to feel bad about themselves, figure out what's going on. So San Fran all the way. -3, you could take a -7. You could take a -10. Jacksonville is going to be in a world of hurt, and I really not great for my fantasy team because I have to start Lawrence. I have to start Ridley. It's a bad week of buys for the worst bet squad in fantasy this week, and it's a must-win game. But yeah, Jacksonville let's go 31-6, San Fran. So I'll go the under as well. Big San Fran win.
Under in San Fran. Under in San Fran, man. I mean, is there any team coming in more ready to play than San Fran off of 3 losses and a bye? I mean, does it matter who they played? If it's San Fran -3 against anybody in the league, does it matter?
As Trevor Lawrence, you got to be pooping your pants.
Okay, I'm going to need to bump up laundry day.
Seeing Chase Young and Nick Bosa coming on opposite sides. Oh, my God. Thank God they're not playing the Giants because Tyrod or whoever they're throwing might get murdered with no offensive line. Think of that sandwich. Bosa Young sandwich. Good God. You don't live.
No. No.
Nope. That is death.
The Packers head to Pittsburgh to face the Steelers. Steelers are 3-point favorites. Over-under set at 39. Wyatt, this is an interesting game in my book.
Yeah, this is my least favorite one, quite honestly. I want to think the sharp side's honestly the Packers, and I hate that, and I can't bet the Packers, so I'm going to have to back Pittsburgh at home as a favorite, -3. I don't love this game because I really think the Packers is a play. I despise the Packers. I can't bet on Jordan Love ever again. So yeah, I'll do Steelers and the under. Just there's no offense on either team, so I'll go under as well. But I think the Packers is a play, but I just can't back them.
I like the Packers quite a bit, actually. Another one of these plays that I'm kind of loving here. More so a fade on Pittsburgh. I've been anti-Pittsburgh offense all year, kind of anti-Pittsburgh. And saw a stat this week. Pittsburgh's been outgained every single game that they've played this year. And of all the teams who have been outgained in their first 9 games in NFL history, I believe it's 40-something maybe. They're the only one with a winning record. So they are last year's Minnesota team. They're winning games they really should not be winning. Yeah, I mean, they stole that game from Cleveland back in week 2 or 3. I was on Pittsburgh in that game. I had no business winning. It was a disgusting display. They somehow got it done. A couple other games this year that they've just, I mean, Tennessee probably should have beat them on Thursday Night Football last week. They're just squeaking by with wins. I wish Green Bay wouldn't have blown out LA last weekend. I wish we would have gotten a few more points here with Green Bay, but yeah, this is just a big-time fade on Pittsburgh. Don't think they continue winning these games by getting outgained. Their offense is just not good. Pickens is ready to get out of there. They finally looked like they had a run game against Tennessee, but they don't. They still can't really run the football. So, yeah, I think Green Bay's defense slows them down. I like the under in this game as well quite a bit. Both offenses suck. Both defenses are decent. But, yeah, Green Bay plus the points for me.
I'm doing my one flip. Give me Green Bay.
Oh. Okay, I'll stay on Pitt. You get these are the exact same team. You get these teams that have just complete inept offenses and pretty decent defenses. You're getting the extra prep time with Pittsburgh coming off the Thursday night game, and you get Pittsburgh at home.
Yeah,
I like it.
I think Cleveland on deck.
They do, but I still like them. They can't afford to look ahead.
Are you worried they get outgained every game? That's a big concern for me.
Did you see LeBron's quote? He tried to quote that stat. He's like, said the Lakers right now are like the Pittsburgh Steelers, getting outgained and outscored every single week. But like he said it, so he's just like, the Pittsburgh Steelers have got outscored every game and still have a winning record. And we're like, that doesn't add up. They got outscored every game. There's no way they can win.
That's funny. I did see something about that, but I might have just overlooked the actual verbiage that he used.
All right.
It's like John Madden. The team that scores the most points are going to win the game.
The Falcons head to Arizona to face the Cardinals. Cardinals are 1-point home dogs. Over-under set at 42. Ugly game between two birds. Give me the Falcons. Wyatt, what do you think?
Is little boy back yet?
Yes, but Call of Duty comes out the day you're watching this on Thursday.
Shoot, you're right.
Mm-hmm. That's my main reason for taking the Falcons.
Boy on the. Yeah, I'm on the Falcons too. I don't love. I know Ethan's probably not a big fan of getting a quarterback off injury or off of whatever as well. I'm kind of on that theory as well. I think people are going to see Kyler Murray back. I think he's going to be the savior of Arizona. There's no savior. Jesus Christ couldn't save Arizona this year. So, yeah, give me the Falcons -1.5. I'll go the under as well. The Falcons are dead nuts under, I think, and the Cardinals are 100% dead nuts under. So I'll go the under in the Falcons.
Yep.
Same exact boat. Love the Falcons this week quite a bit. -1.5 when you're getting Kyler Murray back for Arizona. Weird ass line on the road. yeah, I'll be on Falcons money line for sure. I think they win this game handily, especially with Heineke back at the helm, quarterbacking for them, not Desmond Ritter. Yeah, I love Atlanta this week. Big fade on Arizona. Also like the under.
Love it. Lions head to Los Angeles to face the Chargers. Chargers are 3-point home dogs. Over-unders at 48.5. That is the highest total of the week. Ethan, what do you think?
This game sucks. I think Detroit is the most public bet team this week, so I'm gonna fade it. Have to fade the public. I think Detroit's getting like over 80% of the bets right now. So yeah, I'm gonna try LA at home +3. Don't love it. Tough travel for Detroit off the bye, but also tough travel for LA. They're coming back from New York, so they actually have a further travel. Yeah, I don't know. I could see LA winning this game outright. I really hope they don't, but kind of same thing. Detroit went to the bye with some momentum. Might slow them down a little bit. Might take them a little bit of a tune-up game to get their mojo back. Hope I'm wrong. But yeah, got to fade the public. Got to go with the +3 for the home team Chargers, who are looking like they're getting better. I had the Jets on Monday night. Thought the Jets were going to look a lot better, maybe even win that game outright. Chargers dominated them. Chargers are looking like a decent team, like a lot of people thought they would heading into the year. So I think Lions got them at the wrong time here. Give me the Chargers +3, and I'll take over 48.5. Chargers haven't been going over the total like I expected them to, but still just a ton of pieces on both offenses. Chargers defense isn't very good. Detroit should be able to score. And if I think the Chargers are going to hang in there and Detroit scores a lot of points, so give the over a shot.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what this line was going to be before it came out. So I was kind of waiting for that Monday night game between the Chargers. Was that Monday night? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of was thinking that Chargers are going to be a 1 or a 2 point favorite in this game. And the fact that it's Detroit, on the other hand, is a 3-point favorite is like I'm usually not that far off. That was 5 points from being off. So that was mind blowing to me. I circled this game at the beginning of the year, even before the Chargers not having a great season. I thought this was going to be a loss for Detroit. I'm kind of standing by that. I hope it's not, but I'm going to take a decent team in the Chargers. Just they have a nincompoop as a coach. I'm going to take them plus the points at home, and I'm not going to make it my favorite play of the day just because I don't want to root against Detroit. But if I wasn't a Detroit fan, I think this would be my biggest bet of the day for sure. I'm not going to bet it, but I love that play. And then got to go the over. Highest total of the weekend, got to go the over. It's kind of my strategy on that. 2 capable offenses, defenses not so great. So I'll go the over and the Chargers, probably Chargers money line.
I'm surprised you guys say that. I mean, you guys have like the clear coaching advantage. You guys have coming off the bye, and then Chargers have a short week, a little shorter, the Monday night game. You guys are that confident in the Chargers?
It's mind blowing that they're not a 1 point or a 2 point favorite in this game to me. I thought they for sure. I think they've won 2 in a row now. I know they beat crappy opponents, but 3 points for Detroit on the road across the country is mind blowing to me. To the Chargers.
Fine, I'll
probably bet the Chargers, unfortunately.
All right,
I think
I'm switching.
Detroit going into the bye was a not good. Not a good week for the bye.
We got 1 day and an hour until we get the comment Detroit versus the world.
Oh, God. Oh, God, you're right. Oh, my God. Screw it.
Always
All
is.
Right, we'll eat it. We'll eat it. Commanders head to Seattle to face Seahawks. Seahawks are 6-point favorites. Over-unders at 45.5. Wanted to say real quick, think back to last week in the Seahawks game. What did we see? We saw the Seahawks traveling to the other side of the country, and they were 6-point dogs. Now we have a team traveling across the country to Seattle, and they're 6-point favorites. I'm going with Seattle, man. I made the mistake, and I took the points, and it bit me in the butt. Commanders kind of stink, too. They're coming off a win. Big letdown spot for them with all the travel. Ethan, what do you think?
I agree. I'm going to lay it with Seattle this week.
They couldn't look
stay away
worse.
from Washington. What's up?
They couldn't have looked worse last week, too. getting blown out.
No, yeah, they couldn't have. Yeah. They're a better team than what they showed last week. They're going to come back with a vengeance. They're going to want to dismantle Washington, prove that they're still a team to be feared in the NFC. Yeah, Washington off the win. That probably gives us an extra point, maybe, of value here. Don't know what to make of Washington. I mean, they're not good. They're winning games, but they're just not a good team. Sold off at the deadline, obviously Chase Young and Montez Sweat, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just not great. They have New York on the Giants on deck, a divisional opponent that they feel they can beat up on. They're going to want to win all the divisional games they possibly can. Yeah, I think Seattle takes advantage of them, probably blows them out by 20 plus in this game. So I'll lay it with Seattle at home. I'll take the over. I think Seattle gets into the mid to high 30s by themselves in this one.
I could see it.
What was our record last week?
9-9.
9-9. Give me the Commanders, commies, the communist, +6, over under. Give me the over 45.5. Commanders just win. They just find ways to win. They just win. I don't know how they win. They just win. So I think they're going to stay in this game, but I think both teams are going to be in the 30s. Nervous like a 38-31 Seattle win, but the over I think is might be my favorite play on the board.
Ooh.
Man. Why you feel strongly about this game?
Yeah. I'm like I'm 20 miles away from Commanders. They're like my second team. And yeah, I mean they just win. Not a lot of teams can say that. Not a lot of teams, they just win. They just find ways to win. Kind of like Pittsburgh. They just win. I don't know how. It makes no sense. They're terrible, but they just win.
Maybe we need you to test it. We need you to fly out to Seattle and let us know how that trip is. Tell us if it feels like 6 points. I don't know, guys. It felt kind of like 5.5.
I don't know. Yeah, I was just going to say, it kind of felt like the hook, 5.5.
Wyatt, are you concerned that they just win only 4 times this year, and it's against Arizona, Denver, Atlanta, New England?
They also took the Eagles to OT.
Yeah.
And
didn't just win, though. They just lost.
I don't know, man. They just compete. Let's go with that one. They just compete. They seem like they're always at least in it at some point. So,
they are.
And they're putting on massive stats. Like Sam Howell's throwing for 330 yards a game. No idea how. He's not throwing to Scary Terry because he's doing nothing on my fantasy team. But
same.
They just, I don't know. They just compete, and I don't know. I'll take them +6.
Actually, yeah. Who the hell gets the catches over there?
It's freaking. It's Dotson now.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
And freaking Dotson's the man.
Dotson.
And I feel like crapping on him, and I feel
like Gibson's been getting like 60 yards himself too lately.
Yeah, Gibson gets like 10 targets a game. There's a bunch of checkdowns.
That's puke every time I log into fantasy and see Scary Terry in my starting lineup.
Yeah.
It's just disgusting. I don't like Scary Terry at all, but I don't know why. He just sucks.
Ohio State, probably.
God, I knew it was coming. As soon as you said it, Ethan, you set Wyatt up.
I did. I had him 2 years ago in my fantasy team. I hated him then. I don't know why I let myself draft him this year. The dude is, I mean, I don't think he's ever put up a 20-point game. He'll consistently give you 10, maybe, but not a Scary Terry guy.
Well, let's move on to the Giants heading to the Cowboys. Cowboys are 16,000. Oh, sorry, it's a typo. 16-point favorites. Over/under set at 38.5. Wyatt, what do you think?
Yeah, not a big fan of this one, but I'm going to go Dallas plus the points here. I hate taking that much points in an NFL game. And Danny Dimes out for the year, ACL, which makes me kind of want to bet the Giants, but I can't do it. Dallas, I mean, they won big their first game. I think they didn't do anything on offense, just a great defensive game, a couple of touchdowns defensively. I think it's going to be kind of the similar boat. I love the under. I don't think there's going to be – I don't even know if the Giants are going to get 6 points. So, and Dallas's offense isn't fantastic. So I'm going to go the under, and I guess I'll lay the points with the Cowboys. I don't like it, but I'm not betting the Giants ever again.
Yeah, this game is so similar to me to that Buffalo Giants game where Buffalo was like 15-point favorite. They only won 14-9. I love the Giants this week. I'm trying not to put more than one unit on them because it is the Giants with Tommy DeVito at quarterback. But yeah, I think Dallas put everything into that Philly game, outplayed Philly, should have won, ripped my heart out in the process. I was devastated. I was just laying on my floor thinking, I don't know if I'll get up from this ever. Just very upset with that Dallas loss last week. But yeah, it's hard to pull yourself back up off the mat after losing the game how they did. Now they just have to go back home, play the Giants, who they already beat 40-0 this season. They don't really care. They're going to go in there, try to get the win, try to recompose themselves. Giants, on the other hand, like I said, lost 40-0 to this team. They want to at least have a respectable game. So yeah, I see this very similar to that 14-9 final. I'll gladly take the Giants. I like the under quite a bit as well. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of scoring. I think Cowboys are basically going to sleepwalk themselves to a win in this one.
You said it twice, but can you say it one more time for me? How much did they lose by the first time they played?
40-0.
40-0. Wyatt, question for you. If a team lost 40-0 with their starting quarterback and they're down to their third string quarterback, what would you set that line at?
Well, let me just jump in here. Danny Dimes should not be a starting quarterback. Danny Dimes to Tommy DeVito is maybe 2 points.
How did they extend that, dude?
Oh, my God. Dude should be arrested for fraud.
2 points is crazy, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the backup quarterback strategy, but yeah,
he's
I
not
don't
a
know.
backup. He's the third string.
He's Illinois' quarterback who, if we all remember, Illinois had like 160 yards total offense a game in college. So
they let Michigan State beat them last year.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Oh.
Yeah, this is less on the playing on the Giants as it is more so playing on the Cowboys, who I know how hurt I was on Sunday. I can't imagine how they were feeling. Tough one to just get back into the swing of things.
I don't see the Giants scoring at all this game. I see a 0 again. Do I think that the Cowboys can score more than 16? Yes. I'm going to take the Cowboys. The Jets head to Las Vegas to face the Raiders. Raiders are 1-point home dogs. Over-under is set at 36, which is the lowest total of the week. Wyatt, we just had speaking of these teams right here, Raiders versus Giants, you won that bet. Are you still in on the Raiders?
I'm still in on the Raiders. I love this team now that they just fired their coach and they don't care anymore, and they have everything to prove that coach was the only problem with this team, and they're just going to keep doing that. They were smoking cigars after that win last week in the locker room. It was hilarious. So this team only wants to win just to piss off their old coach and say, F you, you were the problem. We're a manageable team. You were just a terrible coach. So these guys have a lot of motivation, and Jets suck. I was on the Jets, and I can't believe I was. I really thought they were going to get it back. Did Saleh even say why was he even coaching? He didn't do anything. He just sat on the sideline and pouted all game. Like, just a coward. Anyways, and did he dye his beard? That was a terrible look. So yeah, I think the Raiders are gonna have a day. Love the under 36, honestly. Why? Like, you gotta take the lowest total and go under. What's his face? Eastern Michigan guy is gonna have like 5 sacks. I think Zach Wilson got sacked 8 times last game, 8 times on Monday night or whatever it was. So yeah, he's gonna have himself a day. Raiders 10-13. Under is gonna cash. Under's free.
Yeah, as you guys know, I was at the Spartan game on Monday night, so I did not watch this Jets game, thankfully, because I was on the Jets too. I kid you not. I would pull up my phone every like 10 minutes and just check the Gamecast to see what was happening. I needed Breece Hall to score. Every time I looked at it, the most recent play, Zach Wilson sacked. I kid you not. Every time I was just like, are they blocking at all? Like, how many sacks are there in this game? So yeah, I like the Jets though. I'm going back to the Jets. This game plays out one of 2 ways. One is either the way that Wyatt just said, this Raiders team is loose. They're playing in spite of McDaniels. They're just going to keep winning because they don't care. Or they're going to think highly of themselves now, have a letdown spot. Jets coming in looking absolutely terrible from what I've seen on Monday Night Football. I think it's kind of a get right spot. Yeah, so I'm just going to lean the Jets just because Jets couldn't have looked worse. It sounds like, again, I didn't watch that game. Raiders couldn't have really looked better against the Giants. So, yeah, I think we'll get a little bit of value backing the Jets this week. I'll take them to win the game. Still believe in their defense more than I believe in any side of the ball for the Raiders. And I'm going to go over in this game. I think the Jets find some offense, put up somewhere in the 20s. I think the Raiders get some points too. So give me a primetime over in the Jets victory.
3-0 Jets win. I'm taking the Jets, and I'm taking the under. Like Ethan, you just said it at the very end there. I trust the Jets defense more than any other side of the ball. So taking the Jets. Can't stop fading the Raiders now. They are playing loose, but I mean, loose can become sloppy quickly. But the Raiders play different when they have an interim head coach. You remember that guy that wrote them letters? They just need to hire somebody and then just fire him mid-season, or fire him after the first game and then just let this dude coach them, because that's when they play their best.
Yeah, sign me up.
Ben, you just made me think of it when you said 3-0 for the Jets. I have this little desk calendar where I get an NFL stat thing every day. And one that I got earlier this week was, I guess, between a game between the Lions and the Bears back in the 30s, there were 6 straight punt plays. They just weren't even trying to do offensive plays. It was, I guess, like a monsoon. Nothing was working, so they just punted the ball back and forth 6 straight times, which I found hilarious. But you could see it in this game. If the offense is stall like Ben is predicting, it might be a punt fest.
Yeah. I mean, Zach Wilson, I think even if Aaron Rodgers didn't tear his Achilles, I think that they still look horrible, because at least Zach Wilson can get away because he's kind of mobile. Rodgers would just be on his back the entire game. I don't think he would make it through a season.
No. Well, he made it 3 plays.
Right. I mean, if it wasn't his Achilles, it'd be something else.
One more question. If you combine the Jets and the Giants teams, do they still have the worst offensive line in football?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
The Broncos head to Buffalo to face the Bills. Bills are 7.5-point favorites. Over-under is set at 47. Wyatt, finish us out here.
Buffalo has to cover one of these games, right? So give me Buffalo minus 7.5. Give me the over. Primetime overs, baby. Yeah, I mean, I've been on Buffalo, I think, the last 5-6 weeks, and it's not working. But I'm going to go back to it. And primetime unders, I've said it, have been murdering me, so I'm going to take the over. But yeah, disgusting game. Can we? Aren't we in the flex zone now? Can we flex these? Why do we have to watch the Panthers Bears? Why do we have to watch the Jets Raiders again? Why do we have to watch the? I don't know. Give me. I know the Chargers just play, but give me.
Who cares?
Just give me something.
I want to watch the Chiefs on bye week.
Yeah,
it'd be more entertaining. See Patrick Mahomes eating a burger.
Yeah, just show us Kelsey and Swift for 3 hours. Oh wait, we already do that. Yeah, Buffalo's got to just dominate Denver in this game, I would think. If they don't, probably bet them to miss the playoffs. Buffalo should win this game, 40-something to 7. Honestly, I'm going to take them minus the 7.5. If they have any respectability left in that team, they're going to blow the doors off Denver on Monday night after that pitiful performance against Cincinnati. So, yeah, probably the over, because Buffalo, I think, like I said, puts up 41, 44 points themselves. Yeah, I think Buffalo wins this one going away.
I mean, the Broncos did just win the Super Bowl, guys.
True.
They did. You guys saw how much they were celebrating. And then, did they go straight to a bye week after that? I believe they did, correct? Bills. Give me the Bills. And this is coming from a guy that has been fading the Bills like crazy. Give me the Bills. I actually kind of like the over just because this Bills defense has not been great this season. So I think Russell Wilson can get 2, maybe 3 touchdowns, whereas the Bills are probably going to put up 4 or 5. Denver's defense has not been good in any game outside of Kansas City this year. Remember, this is a team who got 70 put up on them by the Dolphins, who got blown out by this Bills team. So let's go Bills.
Yep.
We're squad riding. We got a couple guys. We got Bills, we got Cleveland, and we got the Saints, as I think the games.
And San Fran.
And San Fran.
I'm good with any of them. I prefer not the Bills, probably.
Yeah, I don't like Bills, and maybe take off Saints.
Yeah.
Browns.
Cleveland.
That's what I keep going back to.
Sure.
I mean, Niners are pissed. And that is a divisional game too. Those Browns-Ravens games. So anything can happen in those. But I'm also fine with it because it's like we're getting 6 points. Like we're getting points with the Browns.
Let's do Cleveland.
Okay.
Feels sharp. I feel like we've been losing some square-looking plays.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Got to reverse.
Let's do the Browns +6 this week for the squad ride. All right. Who wants to start with the big
Beauty.
3? Ethan, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go first this week. Well, since we are going the Browns, I will do the Saints. I'll take the Saints. Forgot what they're currently at right now. 2.5?
I'm at 2.5.
Okay. You know what? It's 2.5 minus 118 minus 135 money line. I'll take the money line.
Okay.
No sense in messing with a spread for 17 cents there. I'm also going to go the other one we were just debating, San Fran minus the 3. I think they win that one going away. And then I'm going to take Houston plus 6.5.
All right.
Yeah. You know what? Back me off the Saints. Give me the Giants instead. Plus 16.
Okay.
And a half, actually. 16.5.
I am going to go Falcons minus 1.5. I'll go the Billies minus 7.5. I'm going to go to my commies Seahawks over 45.5.
All right. I'm going to also do Niners minus 3. That's probably my favorite one that I have. I got Jets, Raiders under 36. My New York football team versus Raiders under hit last time. So why not go back to it? And then I'm doing another teaser. Ethan, I'm loving taking this page out of your book. I got Bills minus 1.5 and Chargers plus 9.
Love it. I might bet that myself.
Wonderful, man.
Beautiful.
Wonderful. Thank you, guys. Ethan, next week is a special week. And do you know why that is?
Yes. Next week is the big anniversary. 1 year.
The big anniversary. We started week 11 last year, so we are going into week 11 next week. But we have some exciting information. We are doing an awards show, the big awards that is going to be coming out in December. We want you guys to vote on your favorite moment from Big in the past year. If you head over to bettergreen.com right now, there is a big awards. Click on that picture. It'll take you to a link on Google that you can fill it out. Make sure you guys can vote for your favorite funniest moment, your favorite episode, bet of the year, article of the year, all this type of stuff. So you guys go over there, you guys bet, and we will announce the winners of each award. Oh, guest of the year too. We had some guests that were really good. So make sure you guys go over there and vote, and that will be released in a video in December. I'm excited. Are you guys excited for it?
I'm pumped for it. I'm excited to see what the results are. I hope we get a lot of voters. So yeah, tell your friends, have everyone vote. Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've seen some of the graphics and everything and a couple of the vids. It looks pretty good. So should be a good show. Exciting. So yeah.
Well, we can't do it without you guys. So make sure you guys head over there, vote. While you're over there, pick up some merch, read some of our articles. Besides that, Ethan, we got Christmas coming up. Tell us about Bainbridge Labradoodles.
Yeah, Bainbridge Labradoodles. No better time than the holiday season to jump in and get a family pet. Head over to BainbridgeLabradoodles.com. They are Australian Labradoodle breeders. Australian Labradoodles, for those that don't know, just a smaller size standard Labradoodle. Just a really good family pet, non-shedding, hypoallergenic. Yeah, we sell all across the country. So BainbridgeLabradoodles.com. Tell them that the Better and Green Boys sent you, and you will get 10% off of a puppy today. All right, you gentlemen ready for some Only Hands?
He needs some milk.
All right, this week we're going to do something just a little different. We're going to go things that are hot. And we have 4 categories, so we're going to pick one from each category, no order from which category you pick from first. So the categories are celebrities, hot takes, things that are hot to the touch, and hot foods. The order this week, Ben, Ethan, Wyatt. So Ben, I will hand it to you for your first overall pick.
Thank you, sir. Is between the touch or the food, but I'll just start us with the remix to ignition, hot and spicy McChicken. We're going with the spicy chicken sandwich, guys. Not a big spice guy, but I mess with the spicy chicken.
I do love me a spicy chicken sandwich.
Dude, it's so good, man.
Culver's.
So I might be going there tonight. Should I try it?
Oh,
dude.
God, that sounds good. I haven't ate today.
Oh, dude.
Sounds so good.
Of the chain spicy chicken sandwiches you can get, top notch for me.
Oh,
Culver's.
I might know what my dinner is now.
Well, I will keep it with food just because Wyatt and I have this experience together, and I'm going to try to snag it before he might. It is the Pocky one chip challenge. Just the hottest chip on the planet. Put me and Wyatt both in a body bag. I was absolutely done for the day. It was a good thing I didn't have anything else going on. It literally put me into bed for a couple of hours. So yeah, this was a fun experience. I have great memories from it. Still laugh at the videos. But yeah, this thing's hot.
All right, I'm going to go also in the food. But this hot is not just, it's not a spicy hot unless you consider salt and pepper spicy. But like a brand new pizza pie, first bite, the cheese to the back, the top of the mouth. Oh my God. It's miserable. So that could go for hot at the touch and food. I'm going to use it for my food though. Hot pizza slice. And like, you're always so hungry when you're eating it. So you're just chowing it down anyways. You burn the crap out of your tongue. I'm going to go to my hot take. And this is, it's snaked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. And this is, God forbid, if Michigan loses one game, they're going to get snubbed out of the college football playoff. Absolutely snubbed.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yep. It's the way the rankings are going right now, the way they're disrespecting them, they're going to get absolutely snubbed.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. So if they lose this weekend, it's over.
Damn.
So
it'll be telling. It'll be telling. I'm
yeah,
almost
you guys said a hot take.
Know.
You said a hot take.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. Hot. All right. I will I'm trying to see if Ben's gonna take my woman. I don't think he is. So I'm gonna leave her on the table. I'll go hot to the touch and I'm just gonna be square. Just the squarest thing, fire. Just as hot as you could get. Don't touch it. Caution hot.
It's pretty hot.
You're right. You're right. I'm going for I'm gonna do hot touch also. This is gonna be more specific. This is gonna be your seatbelt in summertime. You guys ever reach back and touch the metal part of your seatbelt?
Oh yeah.
Or like if you're driving with your shirt off and it like skims your stomach. Yeah.
See, I don't have that problem very often, but but man, you touch it one time, it doesn't happen again the rest of the summer.
That's
least
a good one.
You'll have new skin next time you touch it. Shoot. I'll do my hot take next. The greatest athlete of all time is not American. The Russian bear, Alexander Karelin. This man was 887-2 in his career. He had not had any. He's a wrestler. Nobody scored a single point on this guy from 1994 to 2000. So this guy went 6 years of competing without anybody being able to touch him. No escape points, nothing. He was undefeated from 1982 to 87, and then again from 87 to 2000. This dude was undefeated for 13 years. He had a gut-wrench suplex that he made so, I don't know, mainstream or whatever. It's named after him now. It's the Karelin lift. Both his losses were 0-1 losses. He had 3 Olympic wins and 9 world champions. Dude was an absolute monster. He is basically what Ivan Drago from the Rocky movies. He was that dude in real life.
Has the Russian bear ever wrestled a real bear?
He probably has. He actually ended up he ended up in Russian politics.
Oh.
So, I mean, the dude can do anything.
I mean, I'll give you his resume. Sounds impressive, but to put him as the best athlete of all time, I've never heard of him. I've been a huge sports fan my whole life. Hot take.
All time.
Okay. Well, I will save my hot take for last here. I will go with hot celebrity. I'm going with my woman, Scarlett Johansson. Just
Didn't even make the list.
No. Okay.
So you were safe.
Good. We don't have to fight then.
She's all yours, Ethan.
Good.
All right,
Scarlett.
I'm gonna go. Great pick, by the way. I'm gonna go hot to the touch. And since recently living with a woman, there's about 500 candles in our house, and they're all like the deepest candle vases I've ever seen in my life. And we don't have a long lighter, so I have to flick one, and you stick it down, and every time you light a candle, you fry 3 fingers.
Yeah.
So that's pretty hot to the touch. Blister every single time. Of course, she can't do it, but she wants them lit. And then my final one is celebrity. I'm not a big celebrity guy. Like I think a lot of them are attractive. I just don't keep lists of that. But through scrolling on 50 hottest actresses / celebrities on Google, probably on a government watch list now, I'm going to go Ana de Armas, I believe is her name. She's pretty hot.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, she's in a couple movies. I forget what movies, but she's pretty hot.
What's that name?
Ana de Armas.
What is she in? Oh, John Wick. Can I say I thought Blade Runner. I liked Blade Runner and Knives Out. I thought you were gonna go Gal Gadot or Gadot, whatever it is. I'm like, he's a superhero guy. He might be right there.
So
she has a couple nude scenes. I think you got to watch Deep Water with her and Ben Affleck.
Oh,
that'll change your mind. Blow your mind.
Why I do have a comment on the candle because I've been burned by that 1,000 times, and yes, it's hot. Do you flip the candle upside down?
Sometimes, but some are like so deep that I do the upside down, and some of the ones though, like she just lit like an hour ago, so it's still wet. So like if I lift it upside down, the wax is just gonna burn me as well. So
right.
But yes. Yeah. It's a difficult situation. I just refuse to light candles.
Good pick. Okay, my hot take. I'm gonna keep it in the NFL since we are an NFL show. I'll keep it to this NFL season. My hot take is the Miami Dolphins have a 0% chance to not only win the Super Bowl, not win the AFC championship game. They have 0% chance to win a playoff game this year. Not happening. Wow. The team is fraudulent, no defense. They're not beating Baltimore, Cincinnati. They're not going to beat Buffalo, That would probably be a home game. That'd be their only chance. I doubt they get matched up against Buffalo. They're not beating Kansas City. Yeah, they have no chance.
I did think it was going to be hot, but then you said just not at all in the playoffs. That made it spicy.
No chance. No chance.
My last one. Well, you can't time travel, and I can't take this person now because, oh boy. Let's go. Oh, man. We'll go Brooklyn Decker.
Dude, that was second on my list.
No way. Was it really?
Yes, sir.
Dude.
Good
Just
pick.
go with it. Just go with it, man.
Dude, that's the movie I'm thinking of.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's a great movie. Also, I believe she was on the cover of one of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit magazines, so she's up there.
She was.
She's up there. I also like Alexander Daddario from White Lotus.
Mm-hmm.
Wyatt knows that one.
Wonderful.
Yeah, my number 2 is Saquon Barkley, but
You like the quad?
he was on the ESPN nude or the Sports Illustrated nude version.
He was
cover. Beautiful, beautiful man. But he wasn't my number 1.
Anything else you guys want to hit before we get out of here?
Go
Open
blue.
Decker would be nice.
Yeah. For anyone listening, please watch Deep Water with Affleck. It's a good movie.
Dude, what is this ending? Why should they go watch that?
Other than that, no.
It's you ever watch Gone Girl?
I like Gone Girl a lot.
It's the same psychological thriller movie, but she is missing some clothes multiple times.
You
I think
sold
she
me.
just forgot them.
Well, okay, Wyatt, you're editing this video. I have a movie to watch and a spicy chicken sandwich to eat, so this is going to be on you now.
Sounds good.
All right, guys. Thank you all for joining us. Make sure you guys head over to bettergreen.com so you guys get some merch, read some of our articles, get the full Better Green experience. Guys, we are climbing still. Make sure you guys subscribe to us. That way we can get Ethan a new laptop so we can be able to see Ethan again.
That would be lovely.
Or at least new Wi-Fi.
Thought I fixed my internet problem. Apparently not. Maybe my neighbors. It took them like 7 months to figure out my password, and they're all on it. I don't know what's going on.
That's it. Thank you guys for joining us. We have hopefully a graphic coming out with all of our shows. We'll have a Power 5 coming out tomorrow, and I believe our first Tapping Vegas, a MMA show coming out for you guys. That is going to be kind of on an alternating schedule. We're not going to do one if it's a crappy card, but these guys are going to be coming out with college football every Friday morning for you guys till the end of the season. And guys, we'll see you for a special Week 11 yearly episode next week. All right, guys.
Yes, sir.
Peace, guys.
Later, guys.
See you guys.
Go Browns.
You better start listening to the Better in Green podcast. You will not regret it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. And hey, I'm Dean Blandino.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Better in Green, eh? To Better in Green, eh? To Better in Green, eh? Listening and cash out, that's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spot from the bottom to the top, hey. Shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome, welcome to our podcast, Better in Green.